wickedness. They're going to continue in their folly. Why? Because they follow after folly, man. The so-called white man is vain. He's folly. All right, his ways are folly. But what? The ways of the Lord are good, man. They're profitable, man. All right, the Lord's words are profitable unto reproof, rebuke. All right, everything about the Lord is profitable, man. But what? Only the elect are going to learn, man. All right. Only the men of the Lord, the elect, the 144,000 men that the Lord has chosen, are going to get the goodness of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, none other. All right.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 19. It says, "The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it?"
So has the Most High not said, and shall he not do it, man? Talking about what? Talking about the judgment that's coming. All right. The Most High said it. Shall it not come to pass? It is. Esau have I hated, Jacob have I loved. All right. Hey, the Lord said that Jacob is thereof, and Esau is the end. Is the end of it that follows. God, water. You know, so that's gonna come to pass, and it is happening right now, man. You got the Edomites, all right? These red Hebrew Edomites in rulership right now, man. They're running the world, all right? These damn pale-faced devils, man. You know, so what does that mean? That we're in the end times, all right? And guess what? Jacob, meaning the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, yeah, that's right. Those are going to be your future rulers. Okay? Go ahead.
"Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?"
And hey, what the Lord say? "My words shall not return unto me void, but they shall accomplish that which I have spoken." Roughly paraphrasing, man. So everything that the Lord has said will come to pass, man. There's no way around that, Esau. All right? As much as you try to invest into your science, all right, and into your military might, you're not going to stop these prophecies from happening, man. You're not going to become the Most High, all right? You're not going to stop the Most High's prophecies from happening, all right? They're going to come to pass. The Messiah is going to return, and you're going into slavery. It's that simple, man. You know, but what Daniel's 12:10 said, the wise shall understand, but the wicked shall not understand, man. All right, you wicked ain't gonna understand it, man. You're not gonna understand it until we put that yoke around your neck. You know, and put those cuffs links on your women, man, and tie them up to the beds. Go ahead.
Second, that was on that. Yeah. Book of, you have some book?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 45:18, going back to how we were talking about the guides and how the Lord's going to bring judgment upon them for the things that he said. This is Isaiah 45:18. "For thus saith Yahweh that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh, and there is none else." Right? Ain't no other God besides the Heavenly Father, man. That's real, that creates things, man. That's power. That has actual power. 19, "I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, Yahweh, speak righteousness. I declare things that are. Assemble yourselves and come. Draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations. They have no knowledge that set up the wood of their graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. Tell ye and bring them near, yea." You want to say something?
No, I'm going to read that dude's shirt.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, he don't want to stop when we go out. You say, "Tell ye and bring them near, yea, let them take counsel together, who hath declared this from the ancient time, who hath told it from that time. Have not I Yahweh? And there is no power else beside me, a just power and a Savior. There is none beside me."
The Lord rules by him alone, and there's nothing else that can sit next to the Lord. All right, you can say the Son, but when it comes down to it, Yahweh, he the be.
That's what his name is. I exist.
All right?
He is. He has no beginning, no end.
It just is. He just was there. Okay? We can't explain it. We're not going to even try to explain it.
Now, you can't measure you can't measure fire. You can't measure the weight of fire.
Yeah.
But you want to know how the Lord was created.
Yeah. You're not going to understand that. It's going to
You
be
can't count
well
the
over your
grains
head.
on the sand, but the Lord knows every hair on your head. You know?
It's a little bit over your head, man. Okay?
It's above your pay grade.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Just do something else.
Let me keep going on that.
Yeah, bet. I guess.
Verse 23, I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, it shall not return that unto me every... Let me read that again.
Yep.
It shall not return that unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. Surely shall one say, in Yahweh have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. In Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. So like I said, every man shall come and seek us. Because what? We have the power, man. Just like I said, that all nations are going to come unto us, and we're going to have to teach them.
Yep.
We're going to have to teach them the law, statutes, and commandments. Because what? The Heavenly Father's going to put them in our hearts now, man. And like I said, it said, and in Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified. It shall glory. So what? We're going to be glorified through what? Yahweh Shai, his works, or his word, or in him and himself. Because what? He has chosen us. We're his inheritance. We're the rod of his inheritance, man. The Israelites, okay? Not anybody else, all right? Not maybe this guy can make it in. No, not one. Only the Israel, man. Only Israel is going to be glorified through him glorifying himself, man. And through us, you know.
Hey, well, prime example, look what happened after Egypt.
Yeah.
All the nations were
They feared.
We're like, oh man, those are the Israelites. You know, those are the people of the Lord.
Yeah, the God of Israel.
The power of Israel, man. We don't want to mess with these guys, man. Just let them go. Hey, only Esau was the only one that didn't want to let us through. You know?
Esau was the only one. He didn't really heed to the power of Israel like that. Everybody else was shook. All right, but then our power turned his back on us after a minute, and he didn't see that power no more. All right, until Yahweh Shai walked the earth, and then I was like, oh shit. All right, but ever since then, all you have to do is put us in slavery. But we ruled for a hot minute too. We ruled for 1,000 years in the Dark Ages, even though we ruled in wickedness.
Wicked.
Yeah, we ruled. However, we're gonna see what it's like. It's gonna come back right back to the old days. He said it's gonna be magnified because you're gonna see the men of the Lord in a newer state, a new power. Okay, glowing, flying, all that. Okay, and all your nations are gonna be regular. It's not you gonna be able to do it again. Now you're gonna know the power and the meaning of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
We can ride through Igor.
Take the
Yeah,
trip.
No, that was it on that.
This is. Yeah. No, great. Yeah, you bring what you bring. I'll bring out mine.
It's just one piece of it. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow onto it.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, all
According to
nations.
what the brother was saying.
Yeah. We're gonna bring all your resources are gonna come into it. Okay.
Is that what you just read on? Isaiah 2?
No.
Okay, come.
Good precept to it. Yeah. Read it again.
Well, I'm going to read on a little
yeah.
bit too. And this is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, which is what? The house of David, right? Which is starting with the elect, right? Which is the elect, okay? And it says, to the house of the most, slide down to verse 3. The Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow onto it. Like the brother was saying, these other nations are going to be coming onto us to learn how to pray and call on the name of the Lord, man.
They're gonna be a servant
To follow His ways. They're going to want to know the ways, man. This is verse 3, and it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and He will teach us of His ways, and we will walk in His paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And that's exactly what's getting ready to come, man. All you other nations are going to be under subjection under the Israelites. And we are going to be exalted because of what? Because of the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Because of the Lord. All right, not because of anything that we did, but because of the Lord, man. Because the people look unto us like they did back in Egypt. They're like, man, truly, this is a wise and powerful nation.
Yeah, I can get that.
You know? If you can, but Shaw was looking for that one. But what? This time they're going to be able to say that because we have the ways of the Lord, man, in us.
Go ahead. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4. And I'll start at 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. We shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
And that's what these other nations are going to say, man. Because in that day, we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are going to be instilled within us, man. This is going to be something that comes natural to Israelites, man. All right? But what? In that day, these other nations are going to be coming towards us to seek the ways of the Lord, man. All right? Because we have them in us. All right? We're going to have the spirit of, then in that day, all of Israel, including the 2/3, is going to have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on them, man. In them. All right? The laws are going to be written in them. All right, and the people are going to come to us to receive that mediation, so to say, you know, to learn the ways, you know.
And Deuteronomy 4 and 7, for what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for.
You know, and the Lord's going to keep us very close, man, and it's going to become very evident when the Israelites are the ones getting beamed up into the chariots, man, coming here in these last days, man. It's going to be very, very clear that we're near to the Lord, man. All right? That those that are calling on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in truth and sincerity, and we're doing his will, those people are going to be saved, man. All right? They're going to be saved, and these other people are going to marvel, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. All right? Is that it on that?
One more. Verse 8, and what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as
So
all
righteous.
this?
Righteous, man. Because that's what makes it righteous, man. The law, statutes, and commandments of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because everything about the Lord is righteous, man. So are his ways, okay? It says,
So righteous as all this law which I said before you this day.
all right? And then, hey, we went off from that, but that's a long story.
But check it out. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
And hey, that's a heavy thing to think about, because Moses spread through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Moses spread the Red Sea, man. That was a heavy thing that the Lord did there, man. The plagues that the Lord brought upon Egypt, man. That was a heavy thing to just to get the Israelites out of Egypt, man. And the scriptures just said that it's no longer going to be said that the living power that brought Israel out of Egypt. It's going to be said that they're brought out of the land of the north, man. That's how great our salvation is going to be on this side, man.
That's right.
And all you people are going to see it, man. You're going to see so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get taken up into the chariots of the Lord. And you perish.
The guy's holding on.
He got to hold on to his baggage, man. It's about to be everything that Esau possesses is about to get from it, man. Spoiled. Yeah, man. Go ahead, huh?
Con. It says, and from all the, I'll read up. It says, but the Lord liveth, Yahweh, that brought the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Which is what, America, man? Is it not called North America? You know? Go ahead.
And from all the lands whither they had driven them.
Hey, because you can't forget, we got sent into slavery, man. We got dispersed, man. The diaspora. All right, we got dispersed around the four corners of the earth. We got sent over to China, India, all right, Europe, everywhere,
All
man.
nations.
You know, New Zealand, yeah, man, even there. All right, go ahead.
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
God, man. So the Lord is going to take us up out of every country that He took us out of, man. And that's what's going to be so great about this deliverance, because it's not just going to be in just Egypt, man. This is going to be around the whole planet Earth that you're going to see the Israelites get delivered once again. And this time it's going to be so magnificent that it's no longer going to be talked about that the day that the Lord took the Israelites out of Egypt. It's going to be talked about the day that the Lord took the Israelites out of America and the whole world, man, out of slavery.
Huh. And the beautiful thing about it is that it says that He's going to put us back in our own land that He gave to our fathers. So that cuts all that oh, you got to fly back to Israel and take Israel back.
Literally leave America.
Yeah, no, you don't got to do that, bro. You don't, you know, it don't mean that. You know, come out and hurt my people. It don't mean to leave America. No, if you live in America, you understand you're in Israel, you understand the prophecies that are coming, then you need to stay your ass here and actually start prophesying out here. The Lord will have mercy on you. But the Lord said He's going to bring you out of here. He said it's going to be better than when they brought us out of Egypt. You know how the brothers just breaking it down. You know how He brought us out of Egypt? What He did? It was actual power that you can actually see. Oh shoot!
The chariots appeared, man. And
pillars of fire.
Sent pillars of fire, man. That was
Locusts.
man. Can you imagine
Blood
seeing all that, man?
Yo, the Lord was on us. The Lord was with us back then, bro. We didn't have to lift we didn't have to lift a sword or stave or nothing, dog.
Well,
we
the
have to do
nations
shit.
feared. Every single nation's feared after that. So imagine how much more on this time.
Come on, bro. We're talking about they have fighter jets, yo. They got battleships. They got everything. Okay, GPS satellites, this, that, and the third.
Nuclear missiles,
all right,
laser beams,
50 caliber.
Hey, well, it's
Gatling guns, man.
The salvation is going to be so great that this time around the heathen are going to want to come learn from us. Oh shit! Well, we don't want to go through that again.
They're gonna flip.
We better go
quick.
We better go find out what they're on, man.
Yep.
Let's go see what them guys are on, because they got saved from all this. We got destroyed and put in chains.
And the thing is, like we always say, these other nations, they're gonna get in line real quick.
Oh yeah.
It may be a few years, there may be a few battles that we have. It ain't gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a massacre.
Yeah,
but
definitely
but we'll get them in check real quick. Esau, on the other hand, he'll never be able to take.
No, that's why Luke 19:27 says that them that would not have me work, reign over them, bring them hither and slay them.
It could be a lot of Edomites. It's gonna be a lot of Edomites, or a lot of Jake too, but a lot of Edomites.
A lot of people left. And not everybody on the planet is going to die. And there's a lot of places that are going to go untouched.
South America being a big place that's going to get delivered.
A lot of it, 1/3 is going to be involved in it.
We're gonna have to kill off a lot of the men down there, you know. But
hey, we're going to do that same thing with the heathen. We're going to go spoil. Like we read earlier, we're going to spoil them.
matter of fact, let me read on a little bit, because it says after that, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain.
Hey, and what? It's lucky. Right now, we're doing what? We're fishing out here, man. We got our rods, spiritual rods. Don't get it twisted. You sick bastards on the internet.
Faggots, yeah.
All right. We
Mr.
got
Elmo, you going to come
we
on?
got
Yeah.
let's say this. We got our fishing rods, and we're out here fishing, man. For what? For the elect.
Well, let's say we got our nets. These are the nets right here.
Yeah, the con.
Yeah, we got the nets. All right, we got the hooks, we got the bait worms.
Yep, bait worms right there.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, we got it all. We set and we out here fishing. But here soon enough, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who you people ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, is going to turn us from fishermen into hunters. And in that, it's going to be too late for you people. And that day is all out hell. And that day, that means the RFID microchip's been implanted.
Yep.
All right, the missiles are on the way. All right, all you people are going to be done for, man. All right? All you people are going to be done for in that day. You talk about torture, you're going to get it, man. You people are going to realize what the hell torture really means, man.
I'll fucking.
Hey, you're going to be, fucking good.
Keep feeding you, assholes.
Hey, it's going to be, you're going to get physically tortured, you're going to get mentally tortured.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
like in Egypt, man, the plagues before. People were getting bugged out, man. They could hear rushing water, there was no water. They could hear wild beasts, there was no wild beasts. You could feel the darkness.
That's how dark it was,
you know?
Yeah, scared the shit out of them. That Wisdom of Solomon 17.
Hey, well, you go into these deprivation tanks, man, and you start to have a slight level of hallucinations. You start to see stuff. which is really just visionary and auditory hallucinations. But imagine in that day when it was something that was done by the Lord.
Oh man.
Hey, you should imagine the visions and the auditory hallucinations they were having, man.
What? I can't.
You know?
And I don't want to imagine
Yeah,
it.
we do.
I ain't trying to imagine.
Hey, that's just like you said with those crows in the dark, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, come. You hear them, but they ain't touching
Hey,
you.
the Lord did that, man. Where do you think Jake gets these ideas, man? The Lord put it in our spirits because it's in His spirit, man.
That's a horrible thing to endure.
If I thought it, he must have allowed me to do it.
God, let me finish reading this verse and then you get that. It says, and after will I send for many hunters. Again, this is Jeremiah 16 and 16, in the middle of the verse. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rocks.
Out of the holes of the rocks. That's why a lot of these Edomites, especially these Edomites, they got these bunkers, man. They think they're gonna hide out like the movie 2012. They had the ships into the fucking sides of the mountains.
It's on the ark.
Yeah, they were waiting for the floods to come. The waters, right?
The water's
But
coming.
guess what? The Lord is coming with a flood, but this time it's not water, it's fire, because He promised He wouldn't destroy the earth by water again.
And
Man.
lost on the man he should lie.
Nope, we went into that earlier. All right, He made that promise to Abraham or Noah, man, and He's gonna make all the promises the Lord kept. He's gonna pass, man. The same thing with the promises He made to Abraham, the same thing He made to Isaac, all right, and Jacob. All those things, all those promises are gonna come to pass.
Come on, I'm the Lord, I change not. Come on.
Exactly, man.
Yeah,
I was
change
the
not.
He was the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow, man.
It's all in the Bible, baby.
Right? You Christians, for the most part, or for that part, you got it right. The Lord is the same today, tomorrow. But guess what? You don't know what the hell He was yesterday.
yeah, he was wrathful. What you mean?
Oh, well, I don't believe in the Old Testament because that was an evil God. What do you mean? That was an evil God. That's the same power in the New Testament.
Well, wait till he does the show all over again.
Yeah, because you're going to bring more evils. He's going to bring plenty of evils, and you're going to be like,
Yeah, let me go with that Jeremiah real
Yeah,
quick.
bet.
This is Baruch 4 and 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power.
And those neighbors of Zion talking about these heathens, man.
All the ones that we read earlier.
yeah,
Psalm
yeah,
33.
it's some,
The Philistines, Ham,
Yep.
Moab,
Amalek.
right, which is where to the east.
Yep.
All right, Esau, which was to the south.
Ammon.
Ham was to the south.
And all y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all going to feel
All of y'all, man. Esau was also to the north.
it. Fuck y'all, man.
Go ahead.
It says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High.
Yep.
For thine enemy hath persecuted thee.
Right, and then that's where that's where the wrath came from, man. Our enemies, because they persecuted us. All right, goes back. If you can get Deuteronomy, I think it's like 64, 28 and 64.
Deuteronomy what? 28?
28 and 64.
Got it.
All right, because the Lord was the one who brought these other nations on us.
Oh,
right?
yes, you're right.
You know, he brought these other nations upon us. All right, because we went on. All right, and that's what we have to endure. All right, real quick.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. It says, and the Lord, shut up. And the Lord Yahweh will scatter thee among all people. God,
Go ahead, read 64.
God. It says,
Hey, that's going back to the Jeremiah 16 and 14. It said from the land of the north and from wherever he had driven.
yeah,
them.
there you go. This proves it right there. It says, and the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Verse 65.
Like
Go
we were
ahead.
talking earlier, we were reading earlier about the gods that people make with wood and stone that don't talk to you. They're not gonna save you. They can't do nothing for you, man. Only Yahweh Shai can do something for you, and we can testify of that because we're witnesses, man. We've seen the hand of the Lord, reach out unto us.
Have
Man.
that Bill and the Dragon shit, man. Y'all be
Yeah.
on, man.
If you don't believe, you won't receive.
Yeah, man. Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. That's us. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart.
Kind of, man. Exactly, man. We're not gonna have no rest. We're not gonna have no ease. and we're going to have trembling hearts because of these other nations, man. Going back to what brother was just reading, man.
Yep. I'll finish it off real quick. And failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
Exactly, man. And that's exactly what came upon the Israelites, man. All right, became bugged out, all right, weeping, you know, miserable as hell, man.
Yeah. This is back in Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
All right, and going back to what we were speaking on earlier today, they that devoured thee shall be devoured, man. You know, so all these other nations, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Ishmaelites, the Japhites, the Hamites, the Edomites, all these other nations devoured us. So guess what? So guess what? All of these nations shall be devoured, man. They're gonna go through it, man. All right, so to say.
I got the precept to go with that. This is Malachi 4:3. And ye shall tread down the wicked, and they shall be as ashes under the soles of your feet. And the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh of hosts.
And that's what we're gonna do to these other nations, man. We're gonna tread them upon the bottoms of our feet, man. Meaning what? They're gonna be in subjection under us, man. Just like we're under subjection to these nations right now, man. If we want to buy TVs, we gotta go buy Chinese products, man. We don't got no Israelite TVs being made, man. You want to buy food, you got to go to Esau's Walmarts, man. They're Publixes, all right? You want to buy some clothes, you got to go get them from Esau stores made from Moab, all right? Or from Elam, you know? Or from Japheth.
Yeah, you're not going to get, you know, your daily goods from Jake, you know. And even if you do, say you go to a store that Jake owns, who the hell you think he getting his shit from?
Yep.
He making it? No, he's not.
Purchasing.
Yeah. He's still going.
Middleman.
Yeah, he's just taxing you, Lord. That's all he's doing. That's usury, damn it.
I got some. You were done with that?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 41, verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small.
Hey, and what are the mountains, man? These other nations, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna thrash those other mountains, man.
That's right.
All right. We're gonna destroy them, man. The parable in Daniel about Yahushua, he was a stone carved out of a mountain of Israel. Yeah, and he went and struck the other hills, man. You know, the 10 toes. You know.
Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh.
Because these other nations are going to be destroyed, man. We're going to destroy these other nations. You know, Esau is going to be utterly destroyed. But these other nations, we're going to, hey man, they're going to know what payback means, man. All right. This ain't because you see a lot of these people misconstrue things. This is just the Israelite versus Edomite thing. No, man, that's the main characters, but we got a beef with all you. What you want to know? What's the beef?
Yeah, beef.
You want to know what's the beef? We got beef with all you other nations, man. Not just Esau, not just Edom. We got beef with all you other nations, man. So hey, you really want to know what the rump roast came off of? All right, that's the whole cow that we talking about, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. All the nations, man.
Yeah, bro. We got a bone.
What's the beef? Well, the beef is that we went into slavery under you nations, man, and you gonna have to go into slavery now. Damn devils.
The beef is gonna become ground beef.
Put into that.
The meat grinder.
Yeah, exactly when it's put into that press. I don't know if that works. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel.
You shall glory in the Holy One of Israel, man. Which is who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right, and that's who we're gonna glory in. All right, these other nations are gonna be underneath the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man. All right, we're going to be the rulers of this planet, man. And it's going to be very beautiful, and it's going to be all in the glory and praises of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we did it, man. That we get it collectively. You know? It wasn't underneath our own power.
You was done on that?
Yeah, I'm done on that. I'm finding something else.
Okay. Hey, man, it's coming real soon, man. It's not going to be too much longer, man. All right? For you brothers that that are just coming into this thing, man, you got to get the ball on the road, man. You got to get the show moving, man. Because it's about, hey, man, it's about to come. That's not to say to rush. Don't rush into this thing, man. But hey, prepare, man. Prepare for this thing to start to crumbling down soon, man. Because that's what's coming to this whole entire world, man. Especially here in America. If you're in America and you're just waking up to this truth that you're an Israelite, that the so-called white man's the devil, all right, that he's a red Hebrew Edomite, all right, and that these nations are going to be in subjection under the Israelites, under the 144,000 men, you better get on the ball, man, and get it moving quick, because all hell is about to break out loose out here, man. Things are getting heated up in Venezuela. Things are getting heated up in Britain with the cashless society.
Oh yeah.
All right, with the mark of the beast technology. All right, things are ramping up around the whole earth, man.
All right, quick scripture. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse. I start at 1. I will stand upon my watch, me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
All right, man. And don't wait till it actually comes, man. If you hearing this word now, don't wait to start running when the ball starts to get rolling, man. When prophecy really start to get passed out here, man. When all hell is out here, don't wait to start to run to the Lord then, man. Because then it's gonna be too late. The doors of repentance are gonna be shut. Okay, so you got to get it on moving now, man. Because what the scriptures say, it is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So don't wait till it starts to speak, because then it's too late for you, man. Then you're gonna get caught up here with the judgment that these other people gotta get through, that gotta go through, man. Right? And that's ultimately what we come out here to do, man. To wake up the nation of Israel, mainly the elect, all right, amongst the dispersed, all right, to wake up and come back to the Lord before all hell breaks loose out here, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to bring judgments, whether you know it or not. And now you do. Okay? Brothers got precepts?
Good. Book of Micah, chapter 4. I'll start at 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord Yahweh.
And what? They say all that, man. All these nations are looking up on us like, oh, man, let's make some money off these niggas right here, man. Let's set up a wonton chicken over here and a quickie mart over here. All right, let me put a birthing center over here with some abortion clinics.
Yeah,
abortion clinics, man. Let's put some payday loan spots over here.
Liquor store here, liquor store there, church here, church there.
Let's turn this old lynching building into a school for these little niggas out here.
Let's have weddings right here.
Idiot, you know?
So it says, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord Yahweh, neither understand they his counsel.
And what the Lord say, he is angry with the wicked every day. That's one of the thoughts of the Lord. You don't even know that.
Yeah, that's over your heads. For he shall gather them as the sheaves into the floor. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain into the Lord Yahweh, and their substance into the Lord of the whole earth.
Hey, and it's no coincidence that it said iron and brass. The Grecians were the brass, and the Romans were the iron, man. So hey, Esau is gonna be that one main person who we gonna be thrashing, man. And what he said, he's gonna make our teeth as iron.
It says, make thy
feet,
horn,
our horn as iron, and our hooves, I think it said,
brass.
That's brass, man. So we're gonna be trampling on you damn devils, man.
That's right.
Mainly you devils, all right? You guys were the main ones that came up up against us, man. All right, you're the one that furthered our affliction pursuant to the book of Obadiah. All right, and for that you're gonna pay.
That's right.
All right, you're gonna, just like Lamentations 4:22 says, man. You shall, now the cup is being passed on to you, man, and you shall surely drink of it. All right,
tag you're it.
Yeah, tag you're in, man. And it's Esau's time. Really, well, all the nations, but Esau mainly. It's time for you to suffer, man. It's time for the payback, man.
Big
All right?
payback.
It's time for you devils to be judged, man. You damn devils have been parading around like you just been, like you ain't got a care in this damn world, man. You're just like the dogs, man. You know, the dogs play out on the floor with his balls all out because he don't give a damn. He don't got no responsibilities. That's what these devils do, man.
Yeah, they just don't care. Don't even consider the shit they have done.
Hey, well, the scripture said that.
It sure does.
Yeah. Goes on this. You got something else?
No, that was it on that.
This is Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
Con.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Okay. Shall I read that again?
Okay. Verse 3, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
And that's another thought that you heathens don't consider. The Lord is against you Edomites, man. The Lord is against you damn devils, man. It said the Lord is against you, Mount Seir. Mount Seir is now being called Petra. Look at your architecture here in America and go look at the architecture in Petra. It's the same. Because why? Because it's the same devils in rulership now, man. And the Lord is against you devils, man.
And then, so like real quick, he's talking about the people too, because like we were reading that he gonna break the mountains and the small hills. Well, this is talking about Esau's rulership, man. The mountain of Seir, all right, which is Esau.
Yep, real quick. This is Genesis chapter 32:3. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom.
Country of Edom. There you go.
And one more. It says Genesis chapter 36:8. Yep, exactly. So just in case you were like, oh, it says Seir, don't say Edom. Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Ooh. So now you know Esau, Edom, and Seir is one and the same.
Yeah, there you go, man. So now you know your origins.
Another word from is the devil,
Okay.
the old serpent,
The old
Satan,
serpent.
and the beast.
And the wicked.
Yeah, the
All
wicked.
synonymous to Esau.
Red Hebrew Edomites.
Right? You can do this for a little while.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 4: I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh.
God, and you heathens, starting with the Edomites, the so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomites, they're gonna really know who the power of Israel is, man. Because they're gonna go into change, and they're gonna know that the men of the Lord was telling them the whole time, man. Because what? Ezekiel 33:33.
Then shall they know.
Yeah. And when these things shall come, and lo, they will come,
It will come.
then shall they know that a prophet had been amongst them.
Too late now.
Oh, Terry, wait for it. It shall surely come.
Yeah, man. So hey, you Israelites out there that are just playing hopscotch with this truth, man. Hey, you better get on the ball, man, and stop trying to shoot half-court shots, man, and get up in the paint, man. Put in some work.
Not even taking shots, just on the, not even on the bench, just in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, sitting in section H, seat 232, man.
Streaming on your phone.
Yeah, with the binoculars and shit. Eating the hot dog and cheese puffs.
You were not part of this.
You Israelites need to wake up because that's what's hey, that's what's coming. That's what we just got done reading, man. It's either brother drove up just now, but hey, that's the spirit, bro. Still made it out here.
Oh man, well that's.
But see, hey, Jake gotta hurry up and wake up because these other nations are getting ready to go into slavery.
Oh man.
We about to finish anyway, brother. You want to stick around?
I'm good right now.
Real quick. I mean, it ain't gonna be good for too long because I think they sell those spots, but
Yeah, that's why I said they ain't got the sign.
I don't got the sign. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, bro, you'll be alright. We're only be here for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get in trouble.
Okay. This back in Ezekiel 35, verse I'll read 4 again. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. That's why it said they shall build and I shall throw down.
Yep.
Or Isaiah 14:21 that their cities they don't build cities.
Never again. Oh yeah.
It said that thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt. It said, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Because ultimately, as well, Edom, that's not gonna be their land, all right? The land of Edom is gonna belong to Israel.
Yep.
It says, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and that shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So not only did Esau shed the blood of Israel during the time of their calamity, during the time of their punishment, but he also did it after, all right, when their iniquity had come to an end. All right, after the Lord said, all right, you know what, that's enough. I've seen my kids get enough ass whippings now. I think they learned their lesson, which obviously they haven't, except for the elect. But what, that the Lord said at the time, what did it say, the time of their calamity, or the iniquity had come to an end. All right, Esau went even harder. All right, he started doing the lynching. All right, he cut the testicles of grown men.
Obadiah.
Yeah,
It was like
right
14.
Doing all these
Yeah, right.
atrocities unto our people. It said, verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's what's pursuing these devils, man. The so-called white man, Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, blood is pursuing him, man. Really, what that means is death. Death is pursuing you, man. Your blood is getting ready to get shed in a horrible way, man. You damn devils, man. You're gonna pay for everything you continue to do, man.
That's right.
And everywhere he goes, that blood is calling out. Because he shed it, you know? He shed that blood and it defiled the land. All right, so now the Lord's got to require that blood at their hands, man. Everywhere that the so-called, the self-proclaimed white man's gone, he shed innocent blood, dropped bombs on people, stole their resources, stole their heritage. All right? The self-proclaimed white man is nothing but a devil, man. A thief, a robber, a disgruntled degenerate. All right? Somebody that it causes nothing but the son of perdition, like we brought out earlier, man. He brings nothing but destruction everywhere he goes, man. You know, he'll fuck his own shit up if he has to, man. If it involves meaning that he can get to an Israelite by destroying his own shit, then guess what? He gonna do it, man, just for shits and giggles, because he's a devil, man. And he likes to see the blood of the Israelites, man. He likes blood, period, man. He cooks he don't even cook his meat. You know, he'll eat the hell out of it. He'll drink blood. You know,
Well, he loves to kill.
exactly.
That's why he loves blood.
And steal. That's why blood is pursuing him, man. Because everywhere he's gone, he shed the blood on the land.
Yep.
And so that blood cannot be cleansed but by him that shed the blood.
Yeah, Numbers 35 and 33. The book of Obadiah, verse 10.
Yeah.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
You shall be cut off forever, and shame shall cover thee. For what? For the wicked. For what it say?
Thy
The
violence.
violence that house done against that brother Jacob, man. You want to talk about, oh, we're brothers, we're all the same. Yeah, but what the hell did you people do to your brothers, man? You put us into slavery, man. You fed us to your dogs. You fed our babies to gators, man. The hell you talking about brotherly love, man? Get the hell out of here with that, man.
Scripture say they broke the brotherly covenant, man.
Yeah,
and now it's too late. Now they want to be friends and be equal because they see Israel or the everyday Negro, Latino, Native American rising up and coming together. Now that's the worst thing they could have imagined. Niggas and spicks coming together, man. That's why they tried so hard to cause division between the tribes.
why you got
Even against Latinos, you know, they hate each other.
That's why you got them focusing on R. Kelly right now instead of focusing on the human sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Or on the Catholic priests.
Yeah.
They're gonna focus on R. Kelly. All right? Because they're trying to put the spotlight back on Jake.
Just blame a nigga and it'll be all right. You know, that's what Esau do, man.
Blame the niggas.
A
Sprinkle some crack
false
on them.
accuser, man.
Yeah, sprinkle some crack on
Yeah,
them.
Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yeah, see, and it's already a shame to you damn devils, man. Every time we talk about slavery, you devils looking out the side of the corner of your eye, man. Because you don't want to look at us.
Yeah.
Because you know what the hell your people did was an atrocity, man. It's
Right.
a shame onto you people, man. And that's why your skirt's being lifted up, man. You damn devils, your nakedness is being shown, man.
That's right.
That's the shame that you have, man. That's why you feel shame. That's why your face turns beet red, man. Because you're ashamed of your past, man. You devils are nothing but wicked devils,
That's
man.
right.
And the Lord is going to come back to judge every single one of you.
Right!
Go ahead, huh?
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them.
God, man, so you fucking devils, you want to talk about brothers, All these other nations were seen here beating the hell out of us, casting lots upon us, man, doing all types of wickedness to us, and you joined hand in hand with these damn heathens, man. You want to talk about brothers? The hell you mean brotherhood, man? Brotherly love. You were sitting there casting lots with the heathens, man. Selling us off into slavery, man.
But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Shouldn't have, it says. Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day that the destruction.
So not only did they take part in Jacob, but they rejoiced in it, man. These devils were happy. They were proud that they got on our asses, man.
Raise it. You love seeing us get put down.
But you Israelites out there, you want to be joined hand in hand with these white people, man. Talking about these white people going to be saved, man. It's death to you niggas, man.
Con.
That say that, man. And the majority of you people are you damn spicks, man. You Puerto Ricans, man. You fucking, man, you Puerto Ricans, man. You northern tribes, all you damn devils, you idiots, man. You guys are so far up the white man's ass, man, you don't even know what the hell the fresh air is, man. Go ahead, Art.
Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Proudly, how did they speak proudly? Because they thought that they did it themselves, man. They thought, shit, we brought we brought the Lord's people down. We put them in the bondage that we put them in, man. You see? But what the Lord said, man? He said, you're going to perish, man. You're going to be devoured, man. Go ahead, Art.
Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Hey, you laid your hands on our substance, man. You took everything we got. We don't even own our homes if we pay it off with cash. Our kids, we ain't rightful owners to our own kids, man. You sign your birth certificate, that's it.
Government will take those motherfuckers away, man.
Yep, government. And once you sign that birth certificate, they are property of the United States government, man. That's why your name is all in all caps on your birth certificate, just like it is when you go to court, just like it is on your death certificate, man. That's a property, man.
Yeah, or any bill you get, your driver's license.
Yep.
Hey, look it up, man. We just taught you something.
Yep.
Verse 14. Neither shouldst thou have stood in a crossway to cut off those of his that did escape, neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of his distress.
So like real quick, one thing that you were talking about just reminded me of the social security numbers.
Yep.
If you go onto, I think it's Fidelity Investments, you type in your social security number, you'll see us getting this traded because you're nothing but property. They're trading you, and they got insurance on you, so they want to keep you alive as long as they can, so they can milk you and make the most money out of you. And then if you die, they still win. They still get money out of you.
Hey, it's better that you die.
Yeah.
Even a lot of these companies you work for a big company like Home Depot or something, you know they got a life insurance policy on it.
So if you die on the job, they still win.
Yep. So if you die, it's actually gonna make them money.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
might have to give your family a payout. They give you $2 million. They got $30 million.
No, they won't even do that. If somebody dies at Home Depot or somebody died, whether it was on the job or whatever the case is, the family barely gets shit. They barely get to pay for their funeral.
Hey, I'll tell you what, my aunt, she worked for
Sam's. She didn't die on the
or
job.
Costco. Was it Sam's?
I think it was Sam's.
One of those two. She worked for one of those big ass warehouse, wholesale supermarkets. But when she died, you know, her company, what they didn't say, she was there for years.
Years.
They didn't do nothing for her funeral.
They
But
sent
you
her
know what
some
they did? They sent a bunch of pork sandwiches to the funeral after for
For a recession or whatever.
whatever they call it
Yeah,
after
and shit, yeah.
after the funeral when everyone gathers at the house.
That's
You know?
wicked, bro.
That's
They
it.
didn't pay for the funeral, but they're gonna send you unlawful shit.
And then some Sam's Cola.
We call it Sam's Choice.
Yeah, that's all they did, man.
Samuel's decision.
My aunt, you know,
She worked
she was
long
wicked.
decades.
She was wicked, but hey, she died under the Esau's sword.
Yeah, she
you know,
did,
literally. But
Yeah,
hey, at least they could have done something better for the woman. She had been working there for years, slaving away.
No balloons.
But see,
nothing.
hey, that goes to show you. That goes to show you that these other nations don't give a damn about you Israelites, man. You Israelites are the only ones who give a damn about these other nations, man. These nations don't give a fuck about y'all.
Yeah, Esau and these other nations, they'll work you till you drop, man. They care less about you.
Yep.
Get back on the
Hey,
floor.
just today, my job added me onto their health insurance.
Oh, yeah?
They trying to cash in on Jake, you know?
Hey, you got at this point you have to sign up for something. You know, otherwise they're going to take it out with guns.
Yeah, they be like, damn, this nigga's always out in the sun, wearing no hats or nothing. This nigga's about to die one day. We might as well get him signed up real quick before we lose out on that money.
Yeah, man. But Esau does that to you. They'll put a life insurance policy out on all their employees if one of them happen to kick the bucket.
Which is that? Well, that's why America got an insurance policy on everybody, because everybody technically is an employee.
You have to. You gotta get some kind of comeback.
Yeah.
If not, man, you know it's a bad business. Reading on, I'll read 14 again. Obadiah, verse 14. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither.
Going in the train tracks.
Oh, hold that shit.
Oh, he's on the train track. With a damn Audi R8.
I swear, hey, these people are just waxing worse and worse every day. Confusion. People driving on train tracks over here with Audis.
Audi R8 on the train
Audi
track.
R8.
$150,000 to get slammed into the train.
A car that's like 3 or 4.
He's really on the train track with the shit, bro.
A car that's like 3 inches off the floor is right on the trail.
Supercar.
Hey, man, let's finish that, man.
Let's get out of here, man.
It started just this week when we were closing up, man.
Started getting
People come, it started getting a little
demonic
crazy
out here.
Let's get out of here.
All right. It says, neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Nah, man, because what? Some of the Israelites escaped, but what? You damn devils were so wicked that you pursued the ones that escaped, man. You went looking for them, man. What is that? Here it is. They escaped your grasp, but you still chasing after them, man.
That's why I said that he had a perpetual hatred.
I'm gonna get these niggas, man. Foaming at the mouth while he's saying it.
Because they had Esau know, because Esau was in slavery under King David.
Yep.
You know, and they didn't want to let them Amalek didn't want to let them through the land.
No.
You know, when they came out of Egypt, so they always Esau always hated us.
Yeah, cock blocking motherfuckers. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done. It shall be done unto thee.
That same cup. Go on to them double, man.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
All right, so all the nations that we've been talking about since the beginning of camp, all those nations are going to drink of that cup, man. Of that cup. They're going to receive the reward, man. You know, for the things that they've been doing against the men of the Lord. Really against the whole nation, but, you know, the men of the Lord included. Which is, hey, the apple of the Lord's eye, man.
Verse Obadiah, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be a holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame,
The northern and southern kingdom.
and the house of Esau for
Edomites, the red Hebrew Edomites.
for stubble.
For stubble. What is stubble, man? That shit you light on fire, man. And what? What it say? The house of Joseph is going to be a flame.
Yep.
And the house of Judah, what?
It says house of Jacob a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame.
God, man. So we going to be fire on your ass, man.
Which I think
The apostle broke it down. Yeah.
The flame is like
sword or something?
It was what is it?
I forget the Hebrew word. I think it's something to do with I think a weapon or a sword.
Yeah.
Because I know the apostle broke it down.
Could be wrong. No, that's a it was one of the old elders. Our elders' names. I can't remember right now. But anyway, keep going.
We can always look it up.
Yeah.
It says, the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they, Jacob and Joseph, shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Zahab?
I think it's Laha.
Oh, Laha.
And see, that's what's coming at the end of the day, man. At the end of the street cleaners. At the end of the day, that's what's coming for you, you Edomites, man. Destruction and death. All right, these other nations, y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get the cup that y'all made us drink. But at the end of the day, the Edomites are gonna be the ones that get the short end of the straw, the short straw, because they're gonna get put to death forever. They're gonna be destroyed off the face of the earth. There ain't gonna be no such thing as a pale-faced devil walking walking on the dirt, man.
Right? It's a perfect balance. They have a perpetual hatred against Israel, so ultimately we have a perpetual hatred against them. Like King David said, do not I hate them, they hate me with the perfect hatred.
Yeah,
that perfect hatred is everlasting. Right? So does the Lord hate. The Lord hates you, man.
Yep. Hey, and with that, you know, Lord willing, you brothers are edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh.
Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Ruach Kodash.
Double honors to the elders, apostles, of the great millstone, and much blessing and salutation to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.